everyone, and welcome back to Unlost, Unearthed. Wait, no, Unearthed, Unlost. I am Sharik. I'm your game master. We're playing Heart the City Beneath, a wonderful horror system, and I am joined by my wonderful players. And also, my pronouns are she, her. Alex, would you please introduce yourself, your character, and all the pronouns?
Sure. I'm Lex Wilson. My friends call me Alex, and so can you. I use he, him pronouns, as does my character Sand from Seas, and his friends call him Sand. He is a forced to be here heretic.
Hi, I'm Supriya or Zoop Machine. My pronouns are she, her, as is the pronouns of Ankita, who is a junk mage heart song.
And Abhilasha?
Hi everyone. I'm Percival or Abhilasha, pronouns he, she, they, and I'm playing Smita Roy, pronouns she, her, who is a forced dead walker and a knoll and your resident chaos maker. Mwahaha.
Well, I think we're all chaos makers here. We just haven't had our time to shine yet. Now, last week we had some crazy stuff happen. Apologies for my wording there. We started off on the journey. We got flashbacks of everybody's introductions, and then very quickly, stuff went down as Smita, aka Abadasha's character, murdered the guide. Oopsies. However, this did not stay a secret for long at all. Everybody just kind of found out immediately. And yet, Smita is still leading the team and has the map. Interesting. Smita, you had to do a lot of stuff to get there, but you also did get awarded because you completed 2 beats. To remind people, beats are short-term or long-term goals that you do in the game. Your player has them, not your character. The character does not know about these things. Smita, could you please tell me what the first beat that you achieved was and what you did? Just really quickly.
Well, the first beat I had was receive orders from your masters.
Right.
Which I did in a psychic vision by my very petulant therapist slash toxic girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gave you orders of killing the guide and taking over. And did you do that?
I did it in the
Yeah.
most Benny Hill theme tune backing vocalist way.
Wonderful. And that was the second beat. Not to forget the second part of the beat, which was grim consequences. So you did something completely unrelated, an order that resulted in grim consequences. And you did do that. And you got rewards for it. Could you tell us what your new abilities are?
My new abilities are I have something called Grim Reaper. Your death has long whispered to you about the proper methods of execution. On occasion, it helps directly. And now I have the kill skill. And I also have a second ability. The second ability is Shadow. Your body, unmoored from the lands of the living, can become shadowy and indistinct. Gain the sneak skill. By blowing out a lit candle and focusing, you can extinguish all light sources nearby. Sources that cannot be easily extinguished, mage lights, glowworms, etc., are temporarily muted instead.
That sounds very cool and very fun. Sure, you sure wish you had the kill skill last week. The sneak one would have come in handy as well. Okay, everybody. Last we left off, everybody, including our resident NPC, Angelique, headed off, continuing their trip to, where are y'all going again, Smitho? If you don't remember, you can ask me again. You can ask me back.
We are going to the heart, right?
We're going to Hollow.
Smitha, you are in the heart. You are in the heart right now.
You did it! All right.
Yeah, it did it. We're going to the hollow. Thank you, Supriya. Thank you, Supriya.
But more importantly, we're going somewhere else first to get a new map.
Yes, thank you,
Oh,
Zoop.
yes.
You had the map you had that you stole from first and last bloody ankle. Um, it was incomplete. It was very small, very limited, and also very old, but it does have a fairly accurate location marking of another place that he knew for a fact you could get a better map, a more up-to-date map. And that is where you're currently headed. As we finally enter into our episode, we are watching as you guys continue treading through these desolate plains. Barely anything to see, far and wide. Some plants here and there sticking up from the concrete around you. Every once in a while, you'll see a a brick, a bit of a cog, just random stuff every once in a while that you'll see around you. Kind of strange. In the distance, you're sort of starting to see these like huge walls. You have absolutely no idea where you're headed. Smitha, could you please make your first delve check? And while you do that, I will remind people delving is a mechanic in the game. Whenever you're traveling from one place to another, that is a delve roll. Delve just means you're journeying. It literally is a roll just to get from one place to another. And Smitha is the one leading the delve, and that's why they're doing the check. You can get help from people, but will you? Considering how everybody feels about you right now.
I do have the delve skill, so I did add one more die to the one die I would roll if there were no skills, just helping
Right.
people out on.
I did
I
actually
got
forget. I forgot to tell you the domain. Did you assume it was desolate?
yeah,
Okay, good. Thank you. I did forget to tell you the domain, but it was desolate. Please remind me to tell the domain if I don't. What did you get?
I got a 2 and an 8. So
8 is good. 2 would have been bad. 8 is good.
yes.
It is a success without stress. Velvet, I just saw your message in the chat. We're playing Heart, the City Beneath. It's a horror system, so make sure you keep in mind anything that comes with horror. Anyway, Smita, 8 is a success. What do you have a delve equipment with you? Any sort of
Um
delve equipment. By that I mean equipment that has the delve tag. I think you have one that has the kill tag, and I think that's the only one you have, but I want to check anyway.
I think I mean equipment wise I have something called, I don't think spyglass built by a lover counts.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
Nope.
Please,
No, it doesn't.
the basic die to go with a delve check is a D4. You do have a shitty map you got from first and last, so that is a D6. So please roll a
Roll the
D6
d6.
instead.
I got a
If you
5.
Wonderful. I take 5 off the total number of your journey. You're getting close. You're looking in the distance, and this giant wall. Again, you're looking and it's like all you see is one giant brick wall. Maybe as you get closer, you're starting to see towers, perhaps, or more walls inside the wall. Some of them seem to be maybe. Are you seeing some green? It's hard to tell. You're still a bit far away. On the ground, once again, every once in a while, you're seeing random metals, stone, whatever. What is happening during this trip? Let's remember that the tensions are high. Also, Smita, you all have been trying to sort of befriend Angelique. So during this trip, what are you guys talking about? What is happening right now? What is the vibe?
I'm gonna pull out a jar from my bag It's got water in it, and inside is a bright pink and neon purple fish. Sand, I want you to meet Nikita.
Nice to meet you, Nikita.
She feels the same way.
Can I pet this item or this?
I guess, and I'll unscrew the jar so that you can stick your like little finger in. And she tries to nibble it. And
I'm being as friendly as one is to a pet or a imaginary friend.
well, she's not imaginary,
I
and
know.
I'm gonna close the jar back up and put her away. You know, do you have anything that you're bringing along with you?
Not really. Nope. I pretty much am what you see is what you get, and I
Check out this metal. I think we should collect some.
If you like, you can. I mean, it would take some time because a lot of these are just big pieces of metal. So if you want to like carry a giant metal wheel around with you, you could.
Well, maybe if there's some cogs around, some like smaller cogs.
It would take a check to sort of get
Yes,
together enough for a D4
I will check.
resource.
Do a check. What would I
Wonderful.
do?
Let me tell you right now. Okay, so hunt, I think, is probably a good one. And technology, since you're trying to put together a bunch of tiny little cogs. So hunt technology. Do you have either of those?
I don't.
You
So,
could get help from somebody if they have hunt or
Sand.
technology.
Do you have hunt or technology?
I do not. No, I am pretty useless so
Okay.
far.
Very good.
You
Then I'm
know-
just
As-
gonna roll.
Do you
Reality
do
seems to
you
remind
know
me.
who does have technology?
The person that I do not trust whatsoever.
The person
Yep.
who's listening in on our conversation, yes,
Yep.
building
Yep.
trust that way.
Yep. She's, by the way, she's not doing a fantastic job of not looking like she's overhearing. You guys are walking fairly, like she's used to listening to people who are walking close by, and she's an assassin by trade. She was.
What?
So a little bit. A little
Not
bit.
not something we know yet.
Yeah,
No. Y'all don't know this. But you might like this is just part of
It's
it.
above table.
a geologist assassin, a double major. It's a
Yeah,
classic.
I
double
don't think
major.
I would ask. I don't think I would ask Smitha for help yet.
It's a Bachelor of Arts.
Let's see.
It's more a
How
passion of bondage, and I don't mean it in the other way, in the sense that would
this is a
get us banned
family
by Twitch.
show.
I do not mean it in the sense that we would get banned by Twitch. I mean in the sense of I am currently bound by obligation and literal bodily harm to someone.
This is a family show in that we only ever talk about all the different ways you could kill somebody. Hey, Zoop, what'd you get?
I got a 6.
Hey, that's a success. It is stress. Let's just do the stress real quick. You do get. Let's go with supply stress.
Okay.
Because I think because you're collecting a bunch of stuff now to put together, you don't have that much space, perhaps.
Okay.
Or maybe it's just too heavy. You're collecting a shit ton of metal right now. It's kind of fucking heavy. So you're gonna take a bit of supply stress and just a small little baby D4. Please take 3 supply stress.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Did you have any supply stress?
I did not.
Beforehand? Good. That means you're not likely to get a fallout, but I have to check anyway to remind people every single time anybody gets stress, I roll to see if they get a fallout, which is a more serious consequence. I got a 3! Fuck you!
Oh no!
We shall find out what fallout Soup got after the break. Because it takes a
Wait,
second.
wait, wait. Once per situation, when you take stress to anything other than Echo, allocate it to Echo. So I'm going to allocate it to Echo, and I have a protection of 1. So I'm only taking 2 Echo stress.
Did you have any echo stress prior to this?
No.
You do not get a fallout.
Yes!
You bitch. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Have it your way.
I'm
But
not
I'll
ready
get
for
you
it yet.
soon. I'll
Yes.
get you. Okay. What were you doing? Right. Please mark down a D4 technology resource, which is a bunch of metal cogs.
D4 technology resource.
Smita. Are you talking to Angelique at all during this trip?
Yes. Smitha is very aware, and it is what it is. She knew coming here that the thing she's going to be forced to do, even if she really wants to not, she is going to be treated with suspicion by what her whimsical and, you know, unpredictable doctor is going to tell her to do.
Slutty. Sassy.
Yeah, little bit.
Cunty.
Little. I thought this was a family show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where did the cunty come from?
The family being the gay community. Keep talking.
Yeah, and when I say bondage, that's a problem. Okay.
Back to it. Back to it. Back to it.
Okay. She kind of takes out a jar in which there is this metallic beetle little thing in there, and she kind of taps it twice, and the beetle like seemingly wakes up and kind of trills this really cute little like xylophone-esque tune, and she kind of Smitha kind of taps her fingers around, like, if she taps in certain places, a certain tune comes out, kind of thing.
I do want to be clear. Angelique is not at this moment voluntarily walking next to you. If you would like to approach her, you can. But she has also been aware of the fact that you probably killed somebody. So just keep that in mind. But if you want
Yeah,
to walk up to her, you can.
yeah, I think she's going to walk up to her, and she's going to kind of, casually, not casually, take out the metallic beetle in the
Right.
jar and kind of just play a little tune here and there.
She's very much uncomfortable and awkward. Generally, she's a very sort of clean, neat, organized. If she's walking somewhere, she's looking ahead and she's not distracted whatsoever. So she's sort of like that. So she's very much like back straight, looking forward, hands like on the straps of the backpack. But then you like walk up to her and she's sort of like, oh, um, Smita,
Hi.
did you want some? Oh, cool. That's that's cool. Um,
I
uh,
just, this is something someone made for me a long time ago, before all of this, before I
killed someone?
came here.
Oh, came here. Right. Sorry.
Before I came here. Uh, so yeah, this was made by my ex, actually. She's someone I loved, and she really liked making these like little gizmos and stuff. Uh, so yeah, this was the only thing I was allowed to keep of her when I was, well, Smita kind of trails off awkwardly because she does not know how to say the words of my court appointed mecha therapist forced me to do it. Is very awkward to say aloud.
Right. She's going to say, "Oh, okay. Why are you telling me all of this?"
She died because we try we tried to stage a revolution against the current colonizers of our land.
Oh,
And
okay. You've been around. I can see. Sorry, I'm just this is my not first major mission, but don't really do much outside of um
I am not doing things by choice.
things including the murder
She
of
just silently kind of just opens her just kind of opens her chair, like just removes her shirt to show the branding, the brand, the
the
burn marks,
burnt
the necklaces
right
left
from the
behind.
necklace. What is that?
Court appointed therapy.
Where are you from again? What is this? I don't know what court. A temple, the temple certainly does not. This is not the kind of therapy that would be appointed by them. It's not really. Sorry, was that sarcasm? I'm not.
No, no, that was completely real.
So, okay. Uh,
I
um,
am.
mhm.
Have you ever heard of the Cloud Garden?
Um, where is that exactly?
It's a, it's a, it's this uh private rehab clinic for, well, they say it to foster better relationships between humans and their mecha overlords. I personally see it as a brainwashing mission. We're, you know, one or the other things. And for some reason, one of the doctors there, my doctor, who turned out in fact, took an interest in my predicament once the failed revolution went really wrong.
Okay. Um, so you were in this cloud garden?
Yes,
I'm sorry, I still don't understand why you're telling me any of this.
I am not doing things by choice. I need, I, but I need you to know this. Nothing in my mission, nothing in my orders have been told that I have in any capacity to harm you, and I do not harm people by choice.
Could you please roll me a compel occult? And I'm going to say that I think you roll, and I'm just gonna. Okay, the stress of this is going to be it's fortune.
Ooh.
6.
6 is a success with stress, so you will get to convince her to an extent, but let's just roll for your fallout and stress for a second. So, like I said, it is fortune. Is it D4 though? Let's go for D4 now, but you're really starting to push your luck into that D6 stress territory. That's 2 fortune stress. I believe you already have some fortune stress.
Yeah, I already do.
So what's the total of your fortune stress at the moment?
Currently 2, but with the extra 2, it'll be 4.
So you have 4 fortune stress total right now.
Yes.
I rolled a 4. Yes, motorcycle, exactly. Um, once again, that's gonna be a minor fallout, and you will folks find out what that is after the break. Or maybe you won't find out, because sometimes fortune fallouts don't really get found out until quite a while. Smitha. you're talking to about this to Angelique, and she's trying not to show she's trying to stay poker facey, not to give things away. But you can see some empathy starting to show through. You feel like maybe you're getting through to her. She sees the burn marks. She sees the necklace. She hears your story. There's a lot of details. You're trying to be truly genuine. Can you tell me, the GM, how much of this is you genuinely being true and sincere and genuine?
All of it, except that there is one thing that she's specifically kind of skirting around, is
Well,
the exact event that led to them getting caught was in fact Smita's fault.
okay. Well, Angelique is not going to at all. She's believing you. Honestly, I think it's not that you have a lot of details. It's not a fact that she she was think there was a lot of things going through her mind, so she wasn't paying attention to every single detail you said. Well, she was, but not in a way where she would be able to deduce the fact that maybe you're hiding something. She very much is sort of feeling a bit empathetic, sympathetic towards you. Oh, okay. Well, even if that were true, but you can kind of sort of sense that maybe she believes you, even though she said if. It's still a
Would
horrible thing you did. Did you really not have any control over your actions?
Has anyone ever stuck a knife at your throat and told you, and then put a bomb? Has anyone ever put some kind of explosive in your body? Told you either you do this or this goes off.
No.
What would you do in that situation?
I think I would have to know, and I'd be in that situation to know, to be honest. Okay.
Then maybe you should. I'm not expecting your empathy, and I'm not even expecting some rapturous acceptance. All I'm expecting you is to give me space and possibly to help me find somewhere where she cannot reach me.
Who is? I mean, you said who, but okay. So, I mean, I'm not. How can I protect you? I'm not. I this is the most dangerous mission I've been on. You're far more. I don't know what you expect me to do. The best thing you can do is get maybe the rest of the group on board and to believe you, but
Do you
maybe they
think
could.
that they do you genuinely think that they would listen to me right now? I would love to tell them. The reason I'm asking you is because you and I are the ones who've spoken the most. I, Ankita and Sand, I don't know if they would truly I don't know. Ankita seems devoted to the idea of where she wants to go.
So I have a question. Do we not hear all of this? Because definitely at the beginning, Ankita had like I think we definitely heard the beginning, and Ankita had like leaned over to Sand and been like, "This is a weird way to flirt."
Hey, Zoop.
Like,
Ankita is currently collecting cogs.
oh, okay. So at no point during this do we get to.
Sand. Are you paying attention?
I don't think I am. I think that the moment of normalcy with the jar is kind of fucking with my head to be in heart and on this delve and like like petting a pet. So I
Hey,
think
Zoop.
a little off in
Yeah.
his own world.
I think if we're not talking, best to mute you because the motorcycle's going
Oh,
off.
sorry.
That's fine. Sand, keep going.
Oh, that's it.
Right. So not paying attention then.
Yes.
Got it. No, Zoop. Nobody's hearing this.
Okay. All
But
right.
that you were saying that nobody else in the group you think would ever believe you? Is that what you're saying?
No, they don't know me. And she kind of gestures to like her like big ass, like the way she looks, like she's a knoll. She looks like there is a certain, and especially considering Sand is an Elfir, and Elfirs and Knolls' long problematic history, she absolutely does not think that someone as young and naive as Sand is going to be particularly understanding of the situation that she's in. And Ankita does not. Ankita seems has all is already like she's already working against Ankita's like, oh, this is a sadistic killer kind of uh perception.
Well, I do want to remind you that we're not, while it is a part of the heart, the city beneath system in our world, we're not so much going to go into the Null Elfir history of racism and etc. So let's put that aside. Um, but yeah, so your goal, to be clear, is to make a bond, a friendship with Angelique, right?
Yeah. Angelique is the one person that Smita has actually been speaking to because and has been trying to make overtures, which she has not done or not had the space to do with Ankita or with Sand. In fact, with Sand, she kind of behaved a little bit like, oh, what is this poor kid doing here? I'm going to bully him a little bit. So like
Wonderful.
she's gone to the one person that she thinks that she can reach out to because she's already reached out to in a way.
Okay. Going to give you this. I think you succeeded on the roll. I'm not going to have you to. I'm not going to make you roll one more. I think not yet, but keep the relationship up, and by the end of the session, you'll have a bond. Can I have one more Delph check? And if you would like to, you could accept help from Angelique.
I will accept silently and gratefully.
Okay. That would be an extra D10. But be clear, anybody who helps you risks the same amount of stress, so you can choose not to take it.
Hmm. I think considering the map is starting to become more and more unreliable and the territory is changing a lot, I'm going to risk it.
Okay, got it. So give me that with the help action. It's going to be the domain has changed. It's not, I think, no, it's still desolate. You're not close enough yet. Give me a Delve Desolate for now, again with help. So that's an extra D10.
Yes. I rolled a 7, a 2, and a 9.
9! 9 is amazing. It's success without stress. Please roll your D6.
A 6. I'm great. Session's
That is
just beginning.
wonderful.
I'm having great rolls. God knows what's going to happen later.
So, sorry, I was reading the chat. The more you walk, once again, the closer this giant stone wall starts to get. And the more you walk, you start to see these towers, and you don't know what's inside of here, but the entrance is more visible. You don't see anything outside of this huge stone wall with a little bit of seemingly an entrance. Again, it's not like gates, it's not a huge fancy looking, entryway. Imagine It's just a tiny little peak that you can walk through, and then there's entryways, like there's pathways. It feels like you're in a labyrinth. And perhaps you are in a labyrinth. You're in a stone labyrinth. You walk left and right, and you can sort of see, like, every once in a while, again, like, it's not just bricks and stone. Sometimes you'll see, like, all different types of metal, but then you'll see items instead of where the wall is. You'll see like an old fridge where the wall is, or God, whatever the fuck else. There are still, again, a bunch of metals, cogs, pipes, whatever else here and there. Every once in a while, you will see a house, just somebody's house, surrounded by all of these labyrinthian paths. Would you stop at any of them?
Hmm.
Yeah. Like, hey, look, there's a house.
What are
Maybe we should
you?
get directions.
Smitha looks conflicted for a second, and there's like
Uh,
this slightest edge of frustration in her. You can see flickers across her face because she's like, "Can you please stop trying to take over? Can you please stop trying to take over? I am trying to maintain the letter of the damn law here when I've been given an order." But she kind of, but realizing that she's already fairly isolated, she goes, "If you think that we should do that, let's go ahead and we could ask someone. Maybe they might be able to direct us to an updated map or something."
you're not
While
gonna kill them, are you?
I haven't been told so, no.
while you hesitated, I started walking towards the first house.
Yeah.
Behind the house, I think you start you get closer to the house, and you start to hear things. Like if you like walk slightly behind the house, you'll see literally a person just putting more bricks on top of bricks. It's like they're currently building another wall behind their house. Um, do you converse? Do you talk to them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Well, talk to them.
Okay. Hello. Sorry to disturb. We're looking for. I describe the best as I can the destination that we're headed towards of what we know about it.
Right. Hi. Uh,
I think you should introduce yourself first.
Oh,
This is Sand.
right.
I'm Ankita. Nice to meet you. Fairly
okay.
new to the whole heart business.
Hi. Again, they're not really stopping putting the bricks together. They are heavy, so they're like slow. They are like heavy stones. But they respond and say, "Okay, hi, good to know. Um, sorry, where? Oh, the library. Right, right. Well, I think maybe, yeah, last time I checked, it was sort of that direction. It should still be sort of that direction. I just can't tell you how to get there. Uh, that's, I mean, hey, if you want to climb up the walls and sort of walk on them, maybe you could, but it's, why do you need, okay,
How
um,
did you end up here?
what do you mean? What are you asking?
'Cause we're not in a haven. How did you.
This is my home. This has always been my home. I don't know what you're saying. Ma'am, I don't have time for
Wow.
this. As they just continue putting the stones, raw bricks on top of bricks. Um,
So what are you doing?
could you let me be?
Okay, I was just curious about what you were.
Yes, we
Uh,
are all very curious about a lot of things. Could you just get on with your business? I've got more important things to tend to. Again, brick on top of brick.
Can we help?
Sure, yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of bricks and stones. You can absolutely, yeah. Well, I mean, there's some space there. I was gonna get to that there, and they sort of point to an open space, where there is no wall, and they say, I mean, if you want to do that, I'm like, I'm happy to let you do it. I mean, I was kind of looking forward to it, of course, but please.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't want to take anything that you were looking forward to, but if we can help and in exchange maybe get some information.
Nobody said anything about it. Just get on with your business, all right? Exchange. Jesus. Just okay, if you want library that way, go. I mean, it's not really gonna help you to know the direction. This is you know where you are, but go.
Do you need any of these cogs?
No.
Okay. More for me.
Um, Smita. Or I think you're in a place called the Labyrinth. Navigating through here does also use delve rules. I promise the entire game isn't going to be delving. However, because this isn't literally getting from one place to another, Smita does not have to be the only one doing the delve checks. Other people could be sort of looking around, checking pathways, coming and checking back. So other people can be in charge of the roles. And if there is a sort of competition, if Ankita perhaps wants to try to, push and pull here, like Smita alleged, would you like to be doing a delve role with, that would end up in consequences of Smita being angry at you for trying to lead?
Oh, I mean, I wasn't trying to lead. I was just trying to get some information. Is there by any chance, you said like we passed like a refrigerator and stuff. Did we pass by a motorcycle at any
You did not,
point?
no.
Okay. Anything that these cogs could go to?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna need a delve check, folks.
Mm.
I'm gonna need
Okay.
a delve warren.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I got a 7.
That is a success with stress. That is wonderful. The kind of stress you shall be getting is echo. Or actually, sorry. Haha, silly me. What am I saying? Mind. How much mind do you have at the moment?
I have 3 stress on mind.
Take 3 more.
Right.
So you have 6 now. So,
Actually, can I do one thing?
yeah, but
While
yeah.
we were near the house, I would like to roll the greed of the Red King. On a success, you determine what a target you can see wants most of all. In addition, you can smell money or anything of particular value when we're near the house.
Oh. Oh, that is good. That is I'll tell you. Which part of that are you using?
The second part. Well,
Smelling
both.
something. Okay.
Yeah,
What
I,
what
I want to know
who
what the guy who's building the wall wants, and also
was that a check or was that just knowing?
it's a spell. So I roll discern and occult, and when your mind stress is 4 plus, roll with mastery. So I roll 4d10.
Please roll.
All right, that is a 9.
Wonderful. That's just a straight up success. They want more than anything, they want to keep building that damn wall.
Okay. And is there anything?
Haha. Yes. You're smelling a lot of stuff. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Smitho, I rolled a 6 on your fallout check. That means you're gonna get a mind fallout. After the break. because it takes a second to pick one, and I don't want to do that live.
I
What's our
already have
game?
so much. I already have 2 follows. This is going to be great. I'm sure you must be real happy right now.
No, why? Why would I be that? Okay, you keep walking. Again, Ankita, your nose is confused. Left and right, you feel like you're being pulled towards different directions of something shiny and maybe like inside the walls sometimes, or underneath in the ground, a bunch of different directions. Eventually, because you're just being pulled in so many directions, you can't really sort of make up your mind yet. Eventually, you do find another sort of small little hut type place. It is a house, but it's a bit smaller than just straight up a house. Um, Smita, you find this. That is because you're leading. You could on the wall, oh sorry, on the door, there is a sort of plaque that says, and I'll tell you what it says, and I'll tell you real good right now. Dr. Greystone.
Oh, it's a doctor. A doctor would be very helpful. I go knock.
Oh, right. Um, Somebody basically immediately comes out. They look, this person, this is first of all a gnoll. It's another gnoll. And they look stressed. They've got bags under their eyes. They're graying. Their fur is graying. They open the door pretty much immediately. They are wearing the sort of white coat, 'cause you can't have a doctor without the. What are you saying? This is fiction. Um, they open the door pretty much immediately, and they're like, "Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in, come in."
Okay, we're going
Is
in.
does everybody come in?
Yeah, I see that and I follow
Yeah.
quickly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
say I follow a little bit bewildered, but like, okay.
Right. You walk in, and it very much looks like a doctor's office. It is very, very messy though, and there's a lot of locks on this door. Um, and they said like, I heard you from. I'm walking over here. I heard you. I said it must be somebody new. Can be. Why would they be? Are you okay? Are you all right?
Uh, yeah. I mean, we're looking for. Well, we're delving. This
Right.
is
Right.
for a lot of us our first delve, and
Sure. Sure. Sure.
we met this guy who just wanted to build walls.
Yeah, you're gonna meet a lot of those.
Is it? Is it like the heart tells them to build the walls?
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
Are they building their houses or are they like homes or are they contributing to the labyrinth? Is that why it keeps changing?
I built this house 20 years ago in the middle of fucking nowhere. There was none of this shit here. I've been I've been I don't know how I've been surviving this long. They came. It's just spread. It started. It was first. I started seeing just more and more walls in the distance. A couple of pulses ago. Um, and then one day I come out of my fucking room, and I mean I got a cold. I got a cold. I was in my office for a couple of days. I didn't have any patients. I don't know. I came out, and there's a wall. There somebody's building a fucking wall next to my house. Uh I can't even get to my friend who runs the library anymore. It was just him and I in this fucking middle of fucking nowhere. Um
Would you like to come with
um
us?
I can't fucking leave. I can't. Everything I know is here. People come to me for help. Do you think I
But they
can
can't.
leave?
They can't get to you now.
You got here. people can get here. I am not going to leave. Plus, I think you see as they sort of sit down at their desk, you see them sort of fidgeting a lot with sort of these playing cards. They're sort of like it feels like yeah, like a fidget of just trying to build those little houses with the playing cards just over and over. Just a bunch of those. So as they saying like, I'm not going to leave, okay? I'm not going to leave. This isn't an option for me, okay?
What if, do you have a really long piece of thread? And we can go find the library and we can carry the piece of thread so that way you can get to your friend.
You get to my friend, it just takes a while, okay? It just takes a while to find it. And also, what, you think it's just gonna stay, the thread fucking stays in place and it takes, do you think these walls stay like this? It's a new one every day.
True, but the thread will still be there.
And then there will be a wall over the thread.
Oh, I didn't consider that. Have you ever climbed up over one of the walls?
They're really fucking tall. They're really tall, guys. They're really tall. No, I'm not gonna fucking climb up the just I don't know what this shit is. I don't know how it's I don't I had a friend. I had a patient visit me that were in a horrible condition and well, they're my neighbor now. But now I had to go away. Next thing I know, they're building a fucking wall, and I don't know what happened. I don't know how that hasn't happened to me. And you just see them continue building these sort of card houses and just breaking them down, carding houses, breaking them down. Their hands are, you suddenly notice their hands are covered in like band-aids and like it feels like they're like fidgeting a lot with like constantly like, bugging with their hands, scratching, it's constantly like trying to keep it in their pockets. Just it's tough. They're not having a good time.
I think it's happening to you.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying or what you think you're implying, but I'd like to you to not do that.
Hey, we all seem kind of stressed right now, in the both mechanical sense of the word and the real sense of the word. I've never done this before, but I my family just joined the Church of the Moon Beneath, and there's something called ministrations, where I can lead us all in a service of praise, and we all can be a little less stressed. Would that be amenable to you, Doctor?
As a GM, could you tell me, does that
Sure.
heal a specific kind of stress?
Kind of, yeah. So once per session, lead allies in a service of praise to the moon beneath. All PCs who take part can remove one, oh, it's just PCs, one minor blood or mind fallout, or downgrade one major blood or mind fallout to minor afterwards.
I think you could do that, and then that would mean that Smitha never had. Is it all, sorry, mind and blood, you said?
Yeah, it can remove one minor blood or mind fallout, or downgrade.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Smitha, if you do this, you could get rid of the mind fallout that hasn't come into effect yet, if you would like to do it. However, Sand, would you be willing to do this
Uh,
with Smitha?
this is maybe bargaining and shaping the rules. Would it help this doctor as well, even though that in the rules it says PCs?
For a moment, as a flavor, yes.
Then yes, I would do that.
Oh, sorry, never mind.
I also have the mend skill, so if I could make an attempt to doctor heal
Right.
themselves.
Yeah.
But mechanically, this would not help them in the
Okay.
long term. However, in this exact moment, you could provide some relief. So could you tell me what is this? Is this a role again?
It doesn't seem like it's a role. It's just I'm leading all allies in a service of praise to the moon
Okay.
beneath.
Right.
It's part of the. It's a ritual that I've recently learned.
Okay. Well, he says, Um, uh, right, okay. Well, I'm fine. I'm very, very fine, as you can see. But I'm an old science, and religion is science like any, moon beneath. So I'm fine with that. If you think you would like to provide some help for your friends, of course, and I will just join as, company.
Yep, we could all use therapy of any sort. Yes.
Yeah.
Smita looks, gives a 1,000 yard stare at Sand, saying that a
So
thousand
we
yard stare.
we reduce one stress, one echo stress,
No, it was
or
a fallout.
mind.
Alex, could you say it again?
Yeah, anyone who takes part can remove one minor blood or mind fallout or downgrade a major blood or mind
Yeah.
fallout to a minor.
Oh,
If you
okay.
don't have a fallout, then you get nothing from this
Yeah,
except
Gotcha.
unfortunately, it doesn't
flavor
reduce
and role
stress.
play. Yeah. Um, well, again, it is a small office, but you can make a bit of room for this. And Alex, could you please describe what this actually looks like? And then everybody else tell me once Alex describes it what you're looking like doing this.
Okay, I have this candle that I light anytime I communicate with the moon beneath goddess, and it's a dance. So we all hold hands and we dance. For
Is it a cheerful sort of dance?
no, it's more of a like a meditative sway. But there is
Oh.
there is some movement to it. It's if you did put it to music, it would be pretty cool.
Is everybody moving in a circle or are they standing in the same place but sort of swaying a little?
I think there is some movement. It's not a lot though.
Okay, cool.
So if there's a mobility issue, it's not a deal breaker.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. No, never mind. Okay. Smita and Ankita, what do you guys look like doing this as you join? Or like, how in it are you?
I look like I'm in it, but I am smelling for money and things of value.
Hmm. Well, you can smell things. I mean, this is a doctor, so they've got like sort of basic medicine here and there. You would need to fucking steal it, which would be a difficult check. Um, but you definitely can smell like um money, straight up just money, and you can smell medicine. Um, and spit out, did you say?
No. In my Smita kind of is like in the corner. But when Sand includes her and is doing this with everyone, she kind of joins in a little bit abashedly. And the swaying is, have you this is a big tall person who's swaying in the most like clumsy, awkward way. Like they don't quite know how to get in tune or whatever, like he's saying, but he's like swaying along, just like happy to be included.
Mm-hmm. Alex, do you say anything during this?
There's a brief chant. It's in a language that even I don't understand. It's
Right.
it's like a memorized set of sounds to me. I know they have some meaning, but they're not that insightful or revelatory.
Are you doing this in a way where your masters could hear you?
Yes, yes. That's the use of the candle.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I guess maybe about this use of a candle, and I don't remember if I've been specific about how that might work. Let's say I'm facing a certain direction when I use the candle to start the prayer or praise. That's how I can make sure that it's the message is intercepted or able to be intercepted by the church or
Hmm.
monitored.
Okay. I think I think perhaps you can sense it's sort of a feeling of like when you're out in public and you feel like somebody's watching you. And you're now very used to this feeling. You know how to spot it. So you can sense that you're being sort of overheard. Overheard. Um Now, are they able to straight up tell you things in your mind this way?
Let's say yes,
Okay.
unless you like the idea of that they can't.
No, I think it's good to have a way of them communicating with you. I think during parts of the ritual where you're not speaking, it's mostly just swaying, and perhaps other people say things. Is that part of it?
Sure, sure. Yeah, it's a little like the Amish, or not Amish, Mennonite, the peace ceremony where you
Yeah.
sort of sit in quiet, and if something moves you, you can say something.
Yeah. And I think after Dr. Greystone speaks, um, and they don't sound like they're okay. They're very much stressed sounding, and they say like, okay, well, let's just assume everybody has already sent something, unless they would like to canonically be saying like in the stream say whatever they said, but let's just assume everybody sort of said some things, and they're like, okay, I guess it's my turn. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be saying right now, but um, I'm I would like to for things to go back to normal, and I would like to feel not I would like to stop feeling like this is like this, and I'm not that I'm fine, by the way. This is fine. Uh, but but I mean the swaying is helping. I would also like people to not insinuate that there's anything wrong, and just a lot of sort of incoherent stuff. And once nobody's sort of a bit afterwards, once nobody's talking anymore, I think you hear in your head voices. And I think it's less the way they can communicate with you is less word, 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 word. It's more just thoughts and concepts and ideas just popping up in your head. And you know they want you to try to convert this person. They want you to try to convince them to go to the Temple of the Moon Beneath. In their head, you feel this sort of the good intentions of like, this person needs help. They shouldn't be staying in this place. Wah, wah, wah. But in effect, they want you. This is your current mission. Convert this person, convince them to come join the Temple of the Moon Beneath, which is where everybody came from. From this, most everybody came from. Does
Uh,
anybody want to say what they say during the ritual? You don't have to. Um, but I just want to check. I'll give it around 5 seconds to say if they want to say anything. Two.
I hope you say she's just going to say after right before the end. I hope you're seeing this, your healiness. I'm doing something else.
Um, doing something
I'm
else.
being I'm being a leader. Look at me being a
Oh,
leader, your healiness.
you just feel a little spark of on your necklace, as an acknowledgement. Zoop, you were muted. Were you saying something?
Oh, sorry. I was saying that I think I'm too distracted, like smelling
Right.
for stuff.
Once the ritual ends, are you actually going to try to steal anything?
Well, it sounds like something else might happen first.
Sand. Once the ritual ends, are you going to try to convince him to join the Temple of the Moon Beneath?
I don't know. I want to feel them out first, so maybe
Okay.
I would.
So what happens? What do you say once it ends?
I say like I thank you for sharing, your feelings during the praise service. What is your history with the moon beneath?
don't really have one. I mean, it's just I'm aware. I'm aware of the power. The powerful group
Mhm.
around the heart. I've known a lot of people who believe in it, and why? Why?
My family recently converted, and I'm part of what I'm doing on this
Cool, right? Yeah.
journey is figuring out what my place is and whether it's right for me, or was there a point when you either had a chance to pursue it or investigate it and you didn't, or you looked into it and it wasn't for you? What was the, or you just never been on your radar to consider as a
Um,
choice?
I I never I never really thought about it. I never really considered anything like it. It's just not something I thought about, no.
Okay.
Um, should I? Should he?
And I say, I have no fucking idea.
I mean, it seems to have calmed you down, this prayer.
Um, yeah.
It was a nice gesture at the very least, and it's always good to have a space where you can sway.
I like it that everyone else is going to try and convert this guy,
Yeah,
and I'm
I
like, I
was
don't give a
about to
Yeah.
shit.
say,
Um,
what are you doing, Sand? What are you saying?
I'm literally like, I don't know whether I want to. I don't know if that I'd be helping this person or not. As far as I can tell, like, oh, this is a tool like any other tool that seems to be something you can be used for good or bad. I don't know enough about my own religion in order to hoist it on somebody else. So I'm more at this point feeling it out. Like, does this person want to learn more about it? And if they do, then yeah, I'll tell them what I know. But if they aren't into it, then yeah, I don't think
I
he's ready to
think
be evangelical, even if it's an order.
I think they've conveyed how into it they could be. I think it's the decision that you have to make now of whether you shall obey your orders.
No, I don't think I do. I think I basically just well I give them the honest information and let them make their own decision. I don't know whether that how much that qualifies. I definitely don't follow the orders to like pursue this, but I don't like reject it outright, which I know sucks as far as the active beats is concerned.
Mhm.
But I think that if you had to quantify it, it would be that no, I do not follow the order.
That's good to know. Good thing is that it was a beat that you needed to achieve, but we'll get back to that. Zoop,
Mm.
do you steal? You're on
Does
the
he
clock here.
seem does he seem um distracted?
He seems relatively calm right now and focused.
If he's focused, I will not steal right now.
You could unfocus. You could get help from people around you if they would, and unfocus them.
Um tell me tell me more about what you know about the heart.
All of the heart?
Yes.
Just the heart.
Yes, you decided to come move here. How did you know?
Um, um, how did I know about the heart? I mean, people know about the heart.
No, how did you know that this was where you meant to be?
Oh, well, he sort of takes a step back. Um, well, wasn't really a meant to be sort of situation. I'm a doctor, and I knew there's a lot of people who need a doctor here, and I didn't want to be in the spire. That was sort of the main reason. I sort of looks at Smitha in a sort of acknowledgement of like, I didn't feel like I could be above anymore.
That's so cool.
I don't think it is, ma'am.
Do you have
Smitha
anything?
gives a look to the doctor of, yeah, tell me about it. I've had to put up with this.
hmm
Do you have anything of the heart?
I've been living here for 20 years. Yes, I have things of the heart.
Can I see them?
I'm wearing clothes of the heart. What do you mean? What do you need? What are you saying? What are you asking of me?
Do you have any, like, tinctures that could help me get closer to the heart?
Hey, as a GM, what does tincture mean?
Um, like,
Consumable.
yeah, consumable. That's a good way of putting
Are you
it.
asking for drugs? Are you asking for drug soup?
Like
Yeah.
potions, like something to
100%.
smoke,
Potions,
something to
yeah.
inject, a tattoo, a sticker,
A sticker.
right.
Um,
A nicotine
okay.
patch.
All
I
right.
need to get my heart fix.
Yeah. Let me just check something.
A sublingual, a suppository. Did that get censored out? Let's see.
Suppository should be fine.
That's right.
Okay.
Depends on the size, I guess.
All right. I think I can't give you something that gets you closer to the heart. Why would you want to get more enheartened? I can help you with getting less heartened. In fact, well, really, my specialty would be just sort of fixing your leg or something. I'm not, I'm not that kind of doctor. There are kinds of doctors. Well, I've actually heard of one that has been. You know, there's a place you could go where if you wanted to find a doctor who actually helps you get enheartened. There was somebody who passed by who I could not help, who was going there. It's sort of in tier 3. It's a can't really tell you the if you
I
would like to come back, well, have you told them yet that you're going to get a map in the library? Is that something
I
that's
no, I don't think so, but I do pull out my ink blotted dream journal with maps of places I saw while asleep,
mm,
and I start flipping through them.
oh,
Could any of these be it?
oh, that's tough. I'll say that this might be a check because this is heart changes all the time, and these maps are from a dream, and it's also like scratch chicken scratch maps. So I think if you can try to do let's do oh do you have compel or discern?
I have discern.
Okay, I think it will just imagine this as you helping the doctor discern what the fuck the map is looking like.
Okay.
And let's do Haven just because these are maps.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. That is an 8.
That's a good. That's
Oh,
success.
no. Oh, that's a 0. That's a 10.
Whoa. Okay. Um, I think as you flip through the pages. So how detailed are these maps? What are they looking like?
I mean, some of them are very detailed. And then some of them are, if I've only been to the place while asleep once, they're more sketched. They're a little bit sketchier, but ones that I have repeatedly visited,
Right.
Some of them they have the lines are like triple drawn as I remember and add to it.
Mm-hmm. I think as you sort of scroll through, the doctor will stop at one of them and say, "This feels familiar." It's one of the lesser detailed ones. It's one that is mostly just sort of it's not even I don't even it's less literally that the map is so detailed that they can tell. It's more a feeling perhaps that they got. But they
Hmm.
stop at that page and they say, "Go to the library, get the better map. You might be able to put the you might be able to fit this place on a bigger one, and that might be where you're going to because that's if you want I don't know if this person Sand this sounds awfully lot like the person you're have been sent to find as they're talking about this. Just FYI." Yeah, and they sort of continue talking like, "I don't this is just I don't know if you want this. I don't think you want this, by the way. This is not something you should want. Th Are you hearing me? This is not something you should want." But this is a sort of a doctor who really is far more you can feel their tics coming back. The ritual was great, but it only like sort of calmed them down for like 5 minutes, and you can sort of feel them just sort of yeah, tier three, there's a guy, there's a person, and I had a wonderful young man who visited, and they weren't okay. They weren't okay. I tried my best. Then they left, and they I think they were from there or they were going. I can't remember anymore, but that's where you can find somebody who can really who does what you want. I can't help you. I can't help you. Do you have a broken leg?
Okay.
I can fix a fucking broken leg.
What's the name of this doctor?
I don't know.
What's the name of your friend?
Uh, I don't remember.
You don't remember the name of your friend?
Tell me
Uh,
something you do remember about them.
they a drow. They were a drow. It's not. It wasn't like a close friend. It was a young man that came to my office, and I helped them, and I tried my best to help them, but they got affected. They got affected. I couldn't do anything. They wanted.
What did they get affected by?
You sort of hear as you say that immediately from the outside, you look out the window as you hear bricks being put on top of bricks. So that's a 2 plus 2 for you, buddy. Um, Unless you didn't get it in a second. Um, that uh, their friend, they had to be taken back. They weren't alone. They had the other group, and the group had to take them back to their home, or maybe they were going to this place, or they were coming from it, and then they had went back. I don't remember, but they got infected. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
If we see this friend, do you want us to say or do anything?
No, just if they're okay, I would say that I'm glad they're okay. Say Dr. Greystone wishes well. That's all. It's really fucking sucks that I couldn't help them.
Do
It's
I
not
say
nice.
do I say Dr. Greystone in full, or is it a
Yeah, yeah.
first name you could give me?
No, I didn't even tell them my first name. They wouldn't even recognize it if I told them.
I'm sure
What
you
is your
tried their
first
best to
name,
help
sir?
them.
Is that
What is your
personal?
first name, sir?
Um, it just don't name. It's complicated. Like Knowles typically Greystone could easily be the first name, Percival, or
Oh, okay, okay.
Smita. you would know that,
Okay.
I think.
It
Yeah.
sounds like you tried your best to help them, and that's all you can do.
Yeah. Well, okay. Smita, okay, as a null, you're aware that your names are, you can tell that Greystone is a sort of loose translation of the actual name.
Okay.
But yeah. So that's sort of,
Yeah.
some people use their original name, some people use a sort of loose translation of it in a more, which would, for example, Greystone. So, yeah. Sand, what were you saying?
Just that I'm reassuring. I say it sounds like you did everything you could for this person, and that's all you can do sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
While they're distracting him, I would like to steal some stuff.
What are you stealing? Money? Meds?
Meds are probably easier to find than money.
Well, there's a cabinet with like pain medication, but it is locked. And the key is with doctor
Is there anything unlocked?
laying around. Okay, give me a discern. Give me a discern haven.
Okay. That is a 9.
Wonderful. Yeah, you can see I think on their desk you can see sort of a little thing of like well, you don't know what it is, but if you oh, let's give it a second. I think if you like sort of read the thing real quickly, you don't really, it's sort of some medication name, but you can sort of gauge that it's meant to maybe get them to focus better, or it was their best guess at taking their, you know, condition down. I will let you know the exact properties of this, because I think because if this is medication, um it might be like equipment to help with like echo stress, but I will let you know later once I look into it.
Okay.
However, this isn't going to be easy to steal, so please can you roll me if you're going to steal it. Sneak.
Can I get help?
Please roleplay how you ask for help in this case.
Oh, well, I get help in turn. I was thinking like the way that they're distracting him.
No.
You want to use us is the thing.
Yeah, I want to use them.
If
Okay.
you want help, you need active help, so ask your friend.
Hey, Sans.
Look, if
Keep him distracted for a
okay,
minute.
can I be okay?
Okay,
Now,
Sand.
Sand is one person, but if Ankita wants, and if maybe she's clocked it, maybe Smita's clocked it, that Ankita is sneaking away or walking away, I could maybe give the help action, but only if Ankita actively like locks eyes with me to ask.
Okay,
Like I
two
need
things.
some gesture.
Two things. Sand and Smita, do you guys have sneak or what did I say? Haven? Did I say Haven? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneak and or Haven. Do you have that?
I have sneak with my new
Sand.
ability.
No, neither.
Sand cannot help. So the only
Okay.
person you could get help from, Ankita, is Smita. Do you?
Yes.
Do you ask me though, or do you include me at all, or no?
I just kind of do this like head movement that's just like
And
keep it
I'm
going.
completely confused at that movement. I'm just like, what do you,
Smita
Like
understands.
I think Smitha looks over while Ankita is like her fingers are like twitching as she gets closer and they make eye contact and she's like
Smita looks at her and then looks at her, gives a very short nod, very like, to the point, and then like seems to start talking a little more loudly and starts to just like starts to try and ask the doctor about his what he does every day. What are his patient, like who have been his patients recently?
Okay, cool. You get help, but it's still risky. So could you
Okay.
please roll me sneak and Haven and Abalesha reminder, if there's stress, you get the stress too. Roll.
Okay. And I take the second highest?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. So the second highest is a 6.
That is a success with stress. I'm just gonna roll the stress real quick. That's 4 mind stress.
Cool.
Would that mean you have 8 mind stress right now?
It does.
Zubria? Ms. Zubria?
Yep.
Would that mean that you're extremely likely to get a mind fallout from this? Was that?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, you didn't anyway. You got a 10. Fuck off.
Okay.
You're fine. You're fine for another day.
So I'm not taking mind stress fallout.
No. You also take 4 mind stress.
Okay,
How much mind stress do you have?
I'm going to do a bad thing.
What the? Do not dare!
I'm going to do a thing, and
You.
I'm going to allocate the stress to Sand. I already, do you know how much mind stress I already have? This is just trying to make sure I don't die.
How
But
much
you
stress?
Don't
How much-
doesn't your mind stress go away once you get a fallout?
No, but that fallout was erased.
Yeah. You got it, but then it was healed.
Oh,
Which
okay,
means
okay.
your stress did get erased.
Oh, okay. So
So how much stress are you trying to allocate to me? Is that?
okay, now that I didn't
No,
know
I want
about
to hear
that.
this.
I'm not going to do that anymore. I would have
I
only
wanna-
done this.
I want to hear this. Come on.
Alex,
No.
why do you want
Put
the
up or shut up.
stress?
Guys, we have to go into break soon. Figure it out.
Alex, I don't want to give you the stress.
No, come at me. Come on. What are you gonna do?
I'm giving you the 4 stress.
How much
I'm
is
so
that?
sorry.
How much is that?
4.
4
I'm
mind
giving
stress.
it back because I also have collateral.
Yes.
Once per session. You like that, Smitha?
Oh,
Yeah.
the Uno reverse card, bitch!
Nice.
Fair enough.
And you get a fallout. Fuck you! And we shall be back
I
after the
didn't want to
folks.
give it.
Thanks for watching. Please come back after the break to see what fallouts Percival got. everybody, to theft time. Zoop, to remind you that you just stole some drugs. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that great? Wasn't that amazing time? Um, you sweat. Actually, tell me what this looks like. We've got Smitha helping you out by just chatting up Dr. Greystone. Um, what do you do?
I literally just open one of the many pockets on my coat, not the one that Nikita is sitting in. Um, and I just open it and just kind of, while Smitha is talking, I just kind of put a hand out and push a bunch of vials into my coat and then close it.
So, there's only one vial on this desk, but you get that one vial. There was
Perfect.
also loose pills, so you can sort of.
Yeah, I get
It
some
was a
loose
vial
pills.
that was like open and then loose pills, so you can sort of swipe that into your pocket of your cargo pants, if I remember correctly.
My jacket with
Right,
lots of
sorry.
pockets.
Yes, not cargo pants, jacket. As you do all this, and unfortunately, get mind stress, Smitha, who is also the recipient of this mind stress. Now, mind stress in the story, this just results in like stress, literally just like, oh fuck, not to get caught. And but also in the story, Smitha manages to sort of somehow redirect, like they have a way of calming down sort of in just in the moment, momentarily, short term, just you need to actually manage to not look suspicious, Smita. You can't look suspicious, so calm down. And then Sand, who's in front of you, who is, away from Dr. Greystone, they're not talking to them. You're like, okay, redirect this fucking suspicious energy to Sand. Which, by the way, I can't believe you would do that. Just kidding, I can. I can believe you did murder somebody last time, so I don't know. I feel like this is probably checks out. I'm just joking around. It's fine.
It's interesting that you say you were forced to do one thing, but then you still do that other thing. It doesn't sound like you were forced. I'm just
Hmm.
interesting.
However, as an Uno reverse card, because you and Alex are the exact same calling, which is a sort of class calling, it's a mechanical thing. You have both the same ability of ping-ponging the fucking stress back to Smita,
Only
which
once
does
per session, though.
cause once per session, which does cause you, but once per session or once per situation? You check that as I keep talking.
Session.
Session, good
Session.
to know. Yeah, per situation would be OP. This happens, and luckily, it's enough time for Ankita to complete the theft. However, you're a bit like, this was a lot that just happened. You redirected magically a lot of mental energy, mental stress onto the nearby person, and then it immediately got thrown back in your face, and you're a bit you're confused, you're unfocused, there's a panic. There's a panic building inside of you. You're suddenly you look around, you feel like the walls are very close. It is a really small room, and you feel a need to run out of here. You have to. And by the way, I'm not saying this. I'm not telling you here's what you want to do. What do you do? I'm telling you, you run out of here. You run out of this office. You run out of this building. You start just running in random directions in the labyrinth. This is happening immediately. Ankita, Sand, what do you guys do?
I'm aware that Smithy tried to do this to me, and this was a conscious act of bouncing it back, or was this something that sort of
You felt
went?
something there.
Okay. Um,
Quick.
I I look over at what you're doing, Ankita. Like, am I? Do I see that you are actual stealing?
Oh no, I've already stolen. So
Okay.
I look over and go, "Ugh."
They looked like they were panicking. They were sweating suddenly. They started running. You are this, yeah.
um, Okay, we'll tell the library guy that you say
Angelic
hi.
runs out. Angelic runs
Yeah.
out after Spitta.
We'll tell the library guy you say hi.
Are they okay? You should probably go after them.
Oh no, she says that as she's running out.
Okay, cool.
All right. Thank you for your time. Good luck with everything. And I run after them.
Sure. Hey, what the fuck are the pills? But you're out. No, I'm just kidding. They don't say that. Smith, are you running? I'm sorry, you have no control of your character for this scene. Not for long, but for this scene. You're running and left and right, right and left. Ankita, you're the first to run out. Roll me a delve check to find Smita. That would be a delve Warren.
Do I have Warren? I think I only have Occult and Haven. So
You could get help if Sand has delve or Warren.
I do not.
Okay,
so
no
that
help.
is a 6.
That's a success with stress. I'm just gonna roll you a fucking D4. Where the fuck is my D4? Dude, don't fuck me. Where are you? What the fuck? Okay. Oh my god, what stress do you take? Please take 1 blood stress, I think, as you're sort of running fast. And again, there's like pipes and shit coming out of the walls. There's the walls themselves are like jagged and like there's like it's not always just a rock or a stone, it's items as well. So you do get sort of just a quick like cut on look at your arm. Nothing serious, just 1 blood stress. It is enough to roll for fallout though.
Yep.
You don't have any blood stress at the moment, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so that's
So-
just I need to roll a 1
Yeah.
on a d12 to get a fallout, which does not have. I rolled a 12, which is the furthest you could get from getting a fallout. You're running. Angelic is in front of you, so I think you do catch up pretty much immediately to Angelic because they're like standing at a fork on the road, and they don't know where to go. Smith is so freaking fast. She's just like, I don't know where to go. But you figure out. You look at the footsteps.
I look on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Footsteps and
There's her
if you
tail.
wanna.
There's her tail.
Right. And you run after, and I think eventually you run into Smita sitting down in a sort of like a little hedgehog. I can't remember the exact word for it in English, phrase, expression, but in a corner, just frozen. Not looking panicked, just complete neutral expression, but sort of in a like a ball. What's the word when you're like
Yeah. Curled up in a ball.
curled up? Yeah, curled up and just sort of. It feels like their mind is just sort of on pause right now, trying to. That was a lot that happened back there.
Killing someone catch up with you finally.
You have control of your character, but only mild speaking. But keep in mind the state of mind you're in. Yeah. You are no longer a panic, but you're sort of frozen. But you can say some things here and there.
What would you do if the heart told you to kill someone?
You got me there. I think I'd consider it.
Oh my god! Oh, what a fucking hypocrite. Sorry, go on. Tension.
What if the heart literally had your life in its hands?
The heart does literally have my life in its hands.
So
The
would it be a
heart and I are going to be one.
No, not going to. You are one.
You're
are
one with the heart?
No, but someone much more terrifying. So maybe you can keep your fucking judgment to yourself, okay?
Who could be more terrifying than the heart? I look up at Sand.
Yeah, I arrive just as you say, who could be more terrifying? And I'm just, what's going on?
Oh, well, not Sand, that's for sure. Um,
Fucking SpongeBob over here. Um, are you okay? Angelique is a bit more concerned because this is a friend you've made now, especially from this incident. It's like, what happened? What on earth? What happened?
I don't want to be here. I want to go home. But they aren't fucking allowing me to go home.
I wait. Right. Sort of looks up around, like not to. She already knows who, but she doesn't really necessarily feel the need for the group to know that she sort of is a
yeah.
bit more aware of your situation. Um, right. Will you be okay? Do you need anything?
Stab me through the heart.
What? What?
I mean, that's the only way this will end.
I look at my knife.
No, don't. Okay, put that down. We're not going to.
I didn't pick it up. I just looked at it. I just like glanced at it in its sheet.
Uh, uh, Angelique just walks away. I think it's not like
It's
straight up like turns around, walks away. It's sort of in shock in her face. She backs away and needs to just sort of stand in the distance looking at you, but also trying not to look at you.
well, considering that you killed the only other person with any delve experience, no.
I'm so grateful for your consideration.
Did you try to hurt me in there before you ran out?
Yes, I'm sorry. I, can- I don't deal with stress, and frankly, I've had enough of the whispering and the pointing from both of you.
Didn't you say after you killed our guide that you would never hurt us?
Are you alive? Are you okay? I don't want to hurt you. But there's a difference between hurt you can survive and hurt that will injure you. Believe me, I know the difference. This is your first time anywhere, isn't it, Sand?
It
Anywhere
ain't my,
dangerous?
it's not the first time I've been lied to.
But you don't know me. It would hurt a lot less.
What would hurt a lot less?
Being lied to someone you care about? You don't care about me. We don't know each other. When I lie, I do out of self-preservation. There is a big difference between the ones who lied to you for you to come here, and she locks eyes at him, knowing that that ability that she has, he has too. That's the only way that this stress came back to her. She knows that, and she's like, people who lied to you to get you here are not the same as me. You want to know who's similar to me in this situation, Sand? Why don't you look in the damn mirror? Any mirror. Hell, you can go look in the water. There ain't that much difference between you and me, except that you're too young and stupid to not know that yet.
I know that I don't want to be here either. But when somebody gives me an order, I don't assume that I need to do it.
Really?
I don't pretend like I don't have a choice.
She kind of she just rips half of her shirt. Do they have something like this on you? What
And
does your chest look like? Is it smooth, without any scars, without the feeling of something burning you every time you say something out of order? By someone who claims they can fix you?
Hey, hang on a second. We're just gonna conference over here in the corner.
who is?
Sand and I.
Okay.
But, well, that looks painful.
Yeah. So there are consequences when you don't follow orders. That's the choice that you take.
Yeah.
So they would have gotten another scar if they hadn't have killed the guide.
That's a good point. And if she's ordered at any time, she could kill one of us. But to be honest, if the heart demanded it, I'd like to think that I could kill you.
I actually laugh. I'm like, great. Great. This is
I kind of love Ankita and Sam.
this is
I
This-
do really love this dude.
this is more fucked than I even thought. And I was
Also-
pretty sure this was fucked.
Also, I ship it. Fuck you.
I mean, luckily I don't think the heart will ask.
Don't say that out loud. I could hear you.
Yeah, we might want to mute the GM before you say something like that in the future.
Just deafen the GM on this one.
You might want to knock on wood there, buddy.
Knocked on it. Knocked on it.
Just 5 times. I don't know if that's the ideal number. Well,
So, I don't know. I think she clearly is the only one of us. Angelique is pretty obviously useless for the most part. She's the only one who can probably navigate this. Shall we put stuff aside for now?
Onward, I guess.
Cool.
All I ask, if I can, if you do get the go ahead to kill me,
I'll tell you first.
I was gonna say don't. But use your
Okay.
best judgment, I guess, and maybe the orders are going to be more specific about how you do it. And I just sort of walk away, just going, "Fucker!"
I promise to tell you in advance. Yeah, okay, actually, full group circle. Let's have an agreement now. If anyone gets orders to kill somebody else, we tell them first.
you have to get everybody to agree on this. You realize that, right?
Is that Angelique saying that?
No, that's the GM saying that.
Yeah, I know. She's saying it to the group. This is
Yeah. I'm saying, okay, well, let's start from the players. Sand, does your character agree on this?
Yeah, if you would like to know when I get the order to kill you all, or if, sure, I will go ahead and tell you in advance.
I think, I mean, maybe we can talk it out.
This is gonna be a Mr. and Mrs. Smith where you're all like actually been hired to kill each other this entire time. And does Smita agree to these conditions?
Smita gives a bitter laugh and says, it's not going to make a difference either way, but I agree.
Actually, you do not have to compel, to be honest, because this is just she doesn't have. Well, she has. She wouldn't. This is not the kind of thing that she gets orders on. Hey, maybe Sand will, but this isn't. I'm not saying she won't ever, but in her mind, this is like saying, hey, this is like me telling you, hey, listen, if you ever go to space, please bring me a moon rock. And you're like, sure, okay, if I ever go to
That
space.
okay. To be fair, I say that to literally everybody.
I mean, why wouldn't you? Yeah, man. Duh.
Gotta play the odds.
Somebody I know is going to space. I'm
It is a-
getting
it
a
is
Say
a
moon
it
numbers
rock.
game.
to everybody. If you say it to everybody, it's gotta end at some point.
I meet someone new on the train and I'm like, listen, listen.
This is my
Here's my
email.
card. If you ever go to space, I need a moon rock.
What do you need it for? I need it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess the four of you. Now that Smita is a bit more herself, the four of you get together in a group and Ankita, could you say one more time the sentence of what your what the deal is?
All right. I think this is the best way to build trust. We all agree if we get an order to kill anybody else in the group, we tell them in advance.
Okay. Magic says.
Cool. And she'll help Smitha up.
Right.
Smita looks at Ankita with a, I wouldn't say even gratefulness, just like a renewed sense of, now you fucking get me. Just like just straight up locks eyes, like, now you fucking get me.
Okay. So, do we feel like people are a bit more not like trusting, but it's sort of the meter the meter is like is it more closer to zero now rather than the negative that it was from
Yeah,
the
I mean,
beginning of the session?
I personally feel like when you have that assurity, that way at least you don't get killed out of the blue.
Right.
You might get told that you're gonna get
Yeah.
killed out of the blue, but
You have
you're
a
never
chance to
killed
protect
out of the
yourself.
blue. Yeah.
Yes. You have a chance to kill them first, you know.
Or have a conversation where you say, okay, is there any way that we can get around the whole killing thing? Like, if I go left and you go right, can we just call it good?
Right. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Smita. Like I said, this fallout that you got was immediate. Immediate versus ongoing fallouts are, well, immediate ones are they happen and they're done. Ongoing ones you have to get rid of intentionally. So you are mechanically maybe fine. I mean, I do have a little bit of a fortune fallout still pending for you. But I'm saying, does Smita still insist on leading, or do they feel like they're still getting back on their feet and are willing to perhaps only help with the delve?
I think that Smita is rattled enough that she's going to just help for now.
Mhm.
Like she can still lie and say, I'm at the front of the fucking group, I'm the leader. She doesn't have, like, she can fudge the truth just enough to, like, escape punishment again.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, that's a good thing because the fortune fallout that you got is the hard way. If okay, you lead the party into danger. Now we'll get to this. I'm not saying this happens immediately, but just keep in mind because you did run around in random fucking directions and just get them a bit more lost, a little bit more lost in this labyrinth. The next obstacle the group attempts to overcome is dangerous. They can reduce it to risky or even standard with a decent plan. I think, because I just realized I had misread the Fallout, instead of what I was going to do, what I'm going to have to do at this moment is trying to find the library simply is going to be a dangerous delve. I know that's a cop-out Fallout, but that's what we're going with right now. And I know I shouldn't say these things out loud. But I'm flawed.
It's okay.
We're flawed. We're all flawed. Unfortunately, Zoop. But also Smitha, because you're helping and hence risking the delve. Again, this is tough. This is going to be dangerous. You know what? Fuck you. I know we're live. I know this isn't how things are supposed to be. We're retcon that. This isn't gonna be some stupid all delve roll. I'm gonna give you a stupid obstacle. You get back on your feet. You start navigating. Actually, I assumed automatically, but I shouldn't have. Ankita, are you the one delving? Are you the one leading? You
Well,
don't have to.
my suggestion.
Yeah.
How tall are these walls?
Like 5 times your height.
And there's no refrigerators around.
No. What items would you like?
Oh, no, I wanted to climb on top of the refrigerator.
Well, again, the walls aren't like smooth and shit. You could climb on top of them. That would be just difficult.
Let me see if I can climb up and see if I can see the library from the top of the wall.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, could you please give me I'm just going to say this is endure Warren
Okay.
to climb up.
Could someone give me a boost?
If anybody has endure or Warren.
I have endured.
I just took endure. So I will
Oh.
assist
Yeah.
because I haven't been able to assist other things. I'd be
Yeah.
happy to let you,
Yeah.
but I'm
No. I think I've taken a lot of stress right now. She's still vulnerable.
Yes, I'd like you to calm down as well. So
Okay. I'm so nervous. Yay, that's an 8.
Okay, that means you don't get stress and it's a success. However, you do climb up. This wall feels very flimsy. It's not all brick. Sometimes when you're climbing on, you put your hand on something, it's like, oh, that was somebody's shoe. What the fuck? You're putting your hands and feet on things. Some of the rocks feel really smooth. It's like, is that sand? Is that just like sand that's been like kind of solidified with like glue and water? What is this?
metaphor.
You do get on top. And you do see absolutely not only the library nearby, You also, by the way, because a lot of these walls are different heights, you don't just see like over the horizon, but you can sort of see, oh, yeah, I think that's a building. That's another sort of bigger building than all the other houses and stuff. Um, you do also see a bunch of like sort of tables and stalls set around in a sort of towards the outer area. Uh, a couple of them. You're not really sure what that is. You can't quite, again, not everything is visible, and it is really far away. But then, like after you're on there for a couple seconds, I think it just starts to the wall does sort of start to crumble a little. And when you look down in front of you, um, it the wall seems to have been built on a sort of incline, which is really not good. So it's especially not solid, and you start to fall. The wall is going down. You're falling. You're gonna get hurt. Um, this is unfortunately the dangerous situation you have found yourself.
Okay.
Can I try and catch her, or is falling on the other side of the wall?
We can't hear you anymore. I think you hit your mute button.
I take that as a yes, and I succeed. No? That's what silence means. I don't know if
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, there we go.
Okay. No, that's not what that means.
okay.
Alex Wilson.
Come on, you said you shipped it.
Oh my God, imagine just like
a beautiful moment
no.
where she crushes me.
So, unfortunately, because you're sort of trying to look forward, your body weight is going forward and the wall starts crumbling down. And again, it's built on an incline, so the gravity is sort of working against you here. So, as you fall down into a hole, not a deep hole, but a hole, the wall does crumble behind you, so it's not like you won't be able to sand you won't be able to climb over, but the rocks and the stones in somebody's shoe just start just crushing, like falling over you. You're not hurt. You're okay. It's not too high. This is clearly not even particularly strong material that was built for this wall, so you're not hurt. However, you were a little bit stuck in this hole with a bunch of rocks over you. Like I said, this is going to be a dangerous situation to solve. However, you can reduce it to risky or even standard being just the basic rule, with a good plan. What's going on? What's your reaction? What's everybody's reaction when this happens?
I probably step forward to see if I can stop it from happening. Obviously I can't. I have a staff, so as soon as the thing settles, I probably try to hand the staff to Ankita to like pull her out.
There's a bunch of stuff on top of me.
I'm helping Sand like kind of gently pull Ankita, like just try and get.
Yeah, is she able to grab the staff, or do we need to start to move some rubble first? Is the question.
She's stuck right now. She can't just grab something and start climbing up.
Well,
Okay, so Smitha's going to start moving the rubble.
Yeah, same.
Okay, you have to go down the hole to do that.
Okay.
Sand, stay. Sand, she looks at Sand. Sand, I'm going to go down and start pulling, just moving the rubble around. When I give you this, when I yell, try and pull her up, okay, with your staff.
Okay. A knoll is much bigger than an Alfear, correct? Do we want to have somebody, and don't take this the wrong way, later go down the hole to not like displace the rubble or crush Ankita?
Are you asking Angelique?
I'm asking Smitha.
Do you think you'll be able to move? The reason I'm asking is because the rubbles is there may be bigger rubble than you expect.
I mean, crushing would be a better death than the smell of this shoe.
Do we have a thought about whether that is a likely scenario that we could end up crushing Ankita if we
No,
weren't
we're
careful?
not.
Okay, we're not worried about that. Okay, in that case, go ahead, Smith. Thank you.
Okay.
And she's just like, I can climb back up on my own, I think.
Okay, I'm ready with
No.
the staff in case.
No.
No?
No, guys,
No.
this is a hole. You can't just. If you could climb back up on your own, then
Oh,
you go
Smitha's
down the
lying.
hole, you need help to come out of the hole.
Smitha is lying a little bit. Like,
Oh,
yeah. It's like
right.
yeah, Smitha is lying. Like, I think I'll be better off climbing back up than Ankita will.
Okay. So I think the way you get to. Okay. The actual role that will be resolving the situation will be of getting, like, pulling Ankita out of here. That can be reduced to standard / risky. We'll get to that. By doing extra rolls of getting the rubble off. And what do you have, a staff, you said? What is this staff?
It is my D6 kill staff.
Oh,
You know,
damn. Okay.
NBD.
How big is it?
It is staff sized. It is about as tall as I am.
How tall are you?
5'10".
Fuck, I just accidentally drew on myself because I didn't realize my pen wasn't open. Okay. 5'10"?
I think. Oh, yeah. Is that about a little? Maybe that's. I want to say a little less than average height for an Elfier, but not.
Elfers are tall.
So
They're
5'10". It would be little less than, like, so 6 foot might be regular. Would be average.
yeah.
So yeah. So he's a little bit below that 5'10".
Well, let's 5'11". Elfers are taller than 5'6".
I think we should fight over this inch for the next.
Yes, I think
minutes.
this is the finale, guys. We'll be deciding whether how tall you are. So,
That's right. The big boss. Cool.
Jean, are you
5'11",
the person that wrote that in the chat, or is it somebody else who's running the Girls Run These Worlds account? Because me and you both, buddy.
Is it
Anyway.
something about an inch?
Shut up. No, it's not actually. So, guys, Smitha, you go down. Could I have a Endure Haven check for this to get that fucking shit off of her? Now, Ankita, do you have Endure / Haven?
I have Haven.
I think by pushing things off of you as well, you could help.
Okay.
If you would like to help. Okay. It is going to be a blood. The stakes are blood. Blood stakes,
Okay.
guys.
Okay, so that's let's see. Highest I got was a 5. I'm so sorry.
So that's a failure. That's a failure
Yeah.
with stress. I'm just gonna roll the stress.
This might really be the finale. Jeez.
I swear on Jesus. I swear.
Hey, you guys, both of you, take 2 blood stress, please. And I'm gonna roll simultaneously for both of your fallouts. I'm just gonna say this is Smita and this is Ankita.
Okay.
What's everybody's blood at?
3.
4.
So 3 and a 4.
So I have something called Oath of Community. When a nearby ally is attacked and I'm ready to defend them, +1 to their blood protection.
Nice try.
Can I
Nice
use this?
try.
No,
Nice try.
doesn't work. Okay.
Are they getting attacked by the rock?
They're getting attacked by
gravity?
the GM.
By
you. You are the bad guy in this situation.
yeah, I'm all the bad guys, baby.
No.
We don't see you that way, puppy dog
Hey
eyes.
guys, can both of you take black fallout? Is that fine?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Ooh, you. Okay.
Okay, let me. Ankita, currently, you know how somebody gets injured but all the adrenaline from it all sort of rushes to their brain and they can't feel it. They don't know that something's wrong with them.
Yep.
You don't know that something's wrong with you yet. You'll find out soon.
Okay.
Smita, I think you injure your arm. But just how yet, you don't quite know. Let me
Second session, blood fallout.
okay. Now, I think you're allowed to keep trying to do something. You're allowed to try to move the rubble again, but it's going to be risky now. Especially because, Smita, I think I can't afford to give your fallout later if you're going to keep trying to move things, because your fallout is going to directly affect. So, I'm pretty sure I can say it now, which is, you have battered. It's a minor bullet fallout. It says your dominant hand is injured. You can bandage it up and stop the bleeding, but it's of limited use for the time being. Any offensive action you make in combat becomes risky. Any tasks that require fine dexterity are out of the question. This isn't combat, but you are using both your hands to move all this rubble and stone and rock. So I don't think you will be able to do that any longer. And
Okay.
yeah.
Smita feels deeply ashamed and does not like having to do this, because Smita is kind of like, she knows who she's seen as, and she's still hesitant, but she knows that she can't move and she needs to get Ankita real help. So she calls Sand.
Yes.
I think I'm injured. I can't move my hand. I can't move my arm right now. Not well, in fact. I think you might have to take over. Fucking hell. That's hard to say.
Dr. Greybeard would be really helpful in this situation.
Greystone.
Mm-hmm.
If we can find him again, I would be deeply grateful. But for now, we need to Sand. I think you might have to swap places with me.
All right. I put the staff out for you to grab it with your good arm. I hope you are able to do that.
Yeah.
And I pull you out. What kind of, see, maybe indoor, or what do you think?
Yes, that is also an endure check from Sand.
Okay.
Definitely no help can be given here, especially since you haven't made a bond with Angelique yourself. So
Okay.
that's an endure.
And I have that, so it's 2d10, correct?
1 second. You can argue between Haven and Warren, I think.
I have neither of those, so all I have is endure.
Then yeah, 2d10 then.
Highest is 4.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You
So
people.
this was nice, guys. Thanks. This was great. Finale.
Welcome to the finale of Unearthed, Unlost, or what was it? Fucking, I don't know.
Unlost, Unearthed. I think.
Hey, can you also take a blood stress, and that will be 1 blood stress?
Sure, I have 1 protection, so that means I take 0. Is that correct?
That is correct, and that means I do not have to roll for your fallout, because you did not take any stress. Thank you,
Hear that,
God.
Smitha? It was no stress at all to get you out.
Not even a single one. Yeah.
I looked terrible doing it. Like it looked like, oh my gosh, at any second he could have fallen in and just collapsed. But so did I succeed at all, or did I fail? And
No, that was a 4. That is failed.
right, okay.
Also, there's no comma between Unlost, Unearthed, Gene. There, it is Unlost, Unearthed. It is. You'll figure it out eventually in the finale. I'll tell you what it
It
means.
could be today. Who knows?
Yeah.
At this point, they're all getting crushed by freaking rocks.
Yes. Okay.
Where are you having this conversation? I don't see this in any of the chats.
It's the Twitch chat.
Ah.
Yes, I've got it open. Anyway.
I've got too many windows open. I'm not going to try that.
Can I
Yes.
cast some sort of grease spell on myself and wiggle out?
No.
Okay.
Especially because you're kind of injured right now. I can't tell you how yet.
I like the fact you have a grease spell, though. That's interesting.
I don't. I just.
I think this
Can I
is
use my
desperation
plus
talking.
10 sword of fireballs? I don't know how it got on my character sheet. It just
Can I?
we don't need to litigate how it got there.
Can I use my spell scroll of levitate, please? No, you can't. I'm sorry, unfortunately. Well, if you have it, fucking yeah. But okay. Let's get this over with. Sand, you can roll it again, but it's risky. Do you do it? You can accept help from Angelique because this is trying to get Smith out.
Of course I do. I don't have any interest, and neither does Alex, in going on a solo adventure into the heart.
Amazing.
All right. So, try this again. And that's is it 3d10 now because I'm getting help? Okay.
No, it's yes, but it is risky. So take second highest.
Okay, second highest.
3d10.
Cool. My first highest is a 10, and my second highest is a 4.
Please take 3 blood stress.
We're going to die here, Ankita. We're going to die here.
In this case, do I take 2 because I have the protection?
Yes, you
of 1?
take
Okay,
2.
sure, I understood that. Great.
And you do not take a blood fallout. For the love of God, I'm going to kill myself. Sorry, folks. Okay.
Apparently, you took the stress. Okay.
I take stress
Yeah.
for all of you. This is a cumulative.
Mark 2 blood stress for the GM.
Right.
Marking it right now.
Okay, right, yes.
And Angelique also probably takes some stress for that one as well.
I will roll Angelique's fallout.
I feel bad for saying that. Oh.
Why did you remind
I'm such a
us?
snitch. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Angelique
god.
does not take a fallout, but Angelique is at 3 blood stress. 3 stress. They don't have blood, mind, whatever. They just have resistance. So she has 3 stress right now. Okay. You guys need to figure out a different plan right now. This is not how we're happening. You cannot pull Smith out right now. You could literally just spend the night in the hole as you heal.
Get Greystone. Get Greystone and tell him we need help.
That's a good point. He is actually pretty nearby.
I think that if I were to do that, I would probably have trouble navigating back and I would die. So
You would need to do a delve check. However, Ankita did get scratched. Was it Smita? No, Ankita, you got like 1 blood stress, right? Yeah, so there's like some blood trails. Smita left some footsteps, so it wouldn't be too difficult.
And I have some string in my pocket that I can pull out. You can use it to come back.
That's a good point.
I have a spyglass.
That's not going on.
Never gonna help. No, forget it.
Sand, I don't think you have many options here. However, if you come up with something else, let me know. 5.
Can my
4.
single mechanical pinky? I have a single mechanical finger in place of my own, my pinky.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it extra? Is it super? Does it have superhuman strength?
I don't know. It's my equipment.
Oh wait. I have a musical beetle. If I don't know. I could like let it just like make noise and sing to like let sand be able to like navigate to us.
That's not too helpful because you could be like on the other side of the wall and be like, I'm right here. I can hear the beetle very clearly, you know.
Which of the 4 musical beetles do you have?
Oh my
Paul.
god! Oh my god, Alex, get out! It's
I have
Rico.
Paul. I have
Oh,
Paul.
it's ball. Good. String it is?
String it is.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't impose.
I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have anything else. Like the character sheet is pretty limited. So yes, I do that.
Okay, roll me a delve, Warren, please. And I think I'm just going to say,
I have neither of those, so it's 1d10.
yeah, but I think because add another d10 from like I'm going to grant you mastery for this just because again there's some blood. You just came out. You literally just came out of here. And you weren't in a panic state. You saw where what did you get?
4.
Oh my god.
I'm going to lose my mind.
Alex, throw the dice away. Let's not.
I broke
this
my
is
pen. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted, Alex?
this is Lou Wilson behavior. I love Lou Wilson so much. This is Lou Wilson behavior. Throw the dice away.
I think this is straight up Murphy behavior, to be honest.
That is also true.
Okay. Okay. The good news, gang, is that this is just this is a white check. You can just repeat this, and get as many 4s as you like. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to take the stress though.
It does say
What kind of
once
stress?
per session. Oh yeah, first. What kind of stress?
Take 1 mind stress.
And I have 1 protection on mind as well, so I do not take that
fuck?
stress. Oh, I'll listen to you. You're angry when we get hurt. You're angry when we don't get hurt.
So
Look at all the stress I have. Of course I'm angry. I've got a phone out that says you're angry all the time.
I have the mark of the Weaver. Once per session, you can fix someone or something in a matter of seconds, even if it would usually take hours of careful work. Can I fix myself?
Can you say that one more time?
Once per session, you can fix someone or something in a matter of seconds, even if it would usually take hours of careful work.
And it doesn't specify that it has to be someone else.
It does not.
Does that say that that's like a fix a blood fallout thing?
It just says you can fix someone or something in a matter of seconds.
No.
Okay.
This isn't a situation of fixing, I think. You're trying to get shit off of you.
Well, I was thinking if I could like fix the hurt, like if it was like a
The hurt is not
popped
like
ankle.
disturbing your right. No, that's not even there yet. Your brain is still catching up. Like the adrenaline is still like, I'm fine, guys. I'm being crushed and I fell really high, but I mean I think I'm fine. So yeah.
Cool.
Alex, can you give me another delve Warren check with
If I can try things again, I think I want to return and try
You do have the string, so you can get back to us.
get the staff
Right.
to like try and pull them out to the staff again. That's the.
No, you can't try the staff again. You
I
tried
can't try
the
the
staff
staff again.
twice. The delve you can retry just because that's how delves work.
Did I try the staff twice? I thought I only tried it once. Okay.
You tried it once and then you tried it twice, yeah.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Remember the second time was risky?
Oh, that's right. All right. So trying again with the delve. 2d10. And there's no disadvantage on this, so I can take the higher roll, correct?
Sorry, you had Warren, right?
No, I do not. You said I had mastery because of the.
Right, so that's why. Okay, yeah. So 2d10. So what did you
I
get?
did that, and I don't have a disadvantage, so I can take the
No.
higher of the 2 rolls.
It is not risky now.
I got a 9.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Mamma mia!
Finally.
Wow.
Hey, Marone.
Do you find how do you run in or walk? Hey, maybe you strut into Dr. Greystone's office again. What do you do?
Oh no, I can screw this up still. I say, Doctor, your expertise is needed. Please come quick.
Oh my God. Okay, what kind? Okay. And I think he just grabs like his typical bag of like first aid and stuff.
Yes.
Because he can
Unfortunately, it's
he
the
can
thing that was
assume what.
stolen is the thing that he needs, right? Is that what you're gonna? Sorry, shouldn't give you
No,
ideas. No ideas. No
no.
ideas. Okay.
Actually, by the way, Ankita, the things you got were it was little vial of like God smoke, which are these pills. It's a D6 mind mend
Okay.
and equipment. It is, however, limited to, which means you can use it only 2 times. So there's
Okay.
enough for 2 uses. This means that you can get rid of D6 mind stress
Sounds
once you
good.
use it. It's called God Smoke. It's like that's the name. And let me know when you use it. Remind me to describe to you what it's like when you use it. Okay, back to
Okay.
this. Yeah, of course, right. You grabs the bag and runs out. You've got the strength. It is not a roll. I'm not gonna make you roll for this. I mean, no. I'm kidding. You run back immediately. Do you ask him to climb down? Well, actually, he'll just like, oh, who's hurt? Which one of you is hurt? I mean, actually, he just assumes it's Ankita. Have you guys tried moving the rubble so I don't know if I should get down there.
Ow.
So Smitha tried to move the rubble and got injured. So what that is one of the needs for you, and the other need is as Ankita can't
Oh,
move.
Jesus, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay. Yeah, see, I missed a lot. Okay, right. Um, cool. I think I'm going to have to go down there. Right, understood. Well, be prepared to climb. Get me back up, please. And he sort of tries to carefully go down, holding onto your staff, and tries to go down. And so, the thing is, getting an NPC to fix you, getting a sort of a this is okay. So every haven, every place has its haunts. A haunt is a place or a person who can fix some sort of fallout or stress. This doctor, who I just realized actually did have a name in the fucking book, but I forgot. Whatever. Um, Boreal Greystone, which is actually his first name, I guess. Um, he is a D8 blood guy, which means you can fix anything up to a D8. You can get him to fix your fallout, which is, by the way, a minor is a D6 to fix. However, that's gonna be like you have to trade for something, or you have to roll D6 supply stress to pay for this. We can say flavorly, roleplayly that you did pay for this afterwards. However, you gotta say what you're gonna give him now.
Do you want my bunch of cogs?
That's not enough. That's a D4. You would need to give 2 D4 things.
Um, will my mechanized gold gilt-edged beetle help
Is
as
that
it?
the trinket you got from the like list of things you can get, or is that actual resource with a number next to it?
No, it's in my inventory.
What is it? What's the number associated with it?
Number associated. Okay. I mean, I
Like
put it
you,
as. Oh wait. Oh, number. Oh wait. I know this one. 4.
D4?
Yeah.
You could do that and the cogs, and he might be willing to take that just because he's sort of friendly, so he might be willing to take those 2 items together for 1 heal.
Okay.
Who is he healing?
I can mend, so if we can get you guys out of there, then I might be able to help beyond that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think Smitha needs to be healed.
Okay. Um, it's just a quick patchwork. It's I think fixing the arm is going to be a bit more long term, like he does the bandages and stuff, but he's also more importantly able to give you a bit of pain medication at this moment, just so you're able to, because your arm isn't like fully broken. I think maybe it's sprained or something, or there's a splinter or whatever. So you get pain meds and you're able to use it for now properly. The three of you are in the hole now, though. But you do have two people who could help get the rubble off, which would give you mastery on the roll. So what do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to require his help to like start getting the rocks off and stuff.
Okay. Can you do me
Once
endure?
once the meds start kicking in.
Yes. By the way, check off the resources of
Yeah.
those.
So
Um,
delete my technology, my bunch of cogs.
yes.
Okay.
And your beetle thingy? What was that? Is that a
It's my beetle, my stag beetle.
yeah. Right. So please roll me an endure Warren, I think. Last time I said Haven, but I'm gonna go Warren right now.
Okay. This is with help, right?
Yeah, so an extra thing for help.
Fantastic, please, Lord.
Well, it's not help. I'm gonna call it mastery, but it doesn't actually matter. It's just a D10.
That would be that would be a 6. No, no,
That's
wait. No, geez. No, wait. What am I doing? Why did I read? Sorry. I read that. I read my third dice wrong. I thought that was a 3. It's actually a 9. It was just in the corner somewhere.
Hey, that's a freaking success, which means, Ankita, you're out of the rubble. The three of you are now in a hole.
Wonderful.
I'm to speed this up, I'm going to say that I need 2 rolls from you folks. One from Sam to get the first person out. I'm not gonna say this is risky. Just I'll let you have it.
Can I get Angelique to help me, or
No, you
okay,
can't.
2d10.
Because yeah, Smith isn't injured anymore. You don't get the sympathy vote. Um,
10.
really?
Yes.
Amazing. Who's the first person you get out though?
Oh, Ankita.
Okay. Ankita. From here on, I'm just gonna need 1 roll. Ankita, I'm assuming you're helping. Do you have
Yes.
Endure or Warren or Haven?
I have Haven.
Okay. Let's make it an Endure Haven roll. I'm being really lenient because none of this is fucking important to the story, so I want to get it done. I'm gonna need that roll from y'all just to get everybody else out because it'll be like you get another person out, then it's 3 for 1. It'll be fine, You'll figure it out. So give me Sand a how many would that be now?
3d6?
10. 3d10.
Yeah, sorry, 3d10. And we want to get Smitha out or the doctor out first.
Doesn't matter. This is the
This
final
is
roll to get
everybody.
This is the final
out.
roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Highest roll was 5.
With help? 3d10?
Highest roll of the 3 was 5.
Okay, so Sand's gonna stop rolling now. I
But
think.
by the way, quick question. Did I let my curiosity lead me into danger?
At what point?
When I climbed up the wall to see.
Was that curiosity or was that navigation?
It was both. Like we could have just
Argue.
navigated because we could have just navigated around, but I wanted to see like from the top like what was going on and like look around and very curious about what this whole thing looks like.
Fine.
Okay.
but I'm only like 70% convinced that it was only curiosity that got you there.
Well, I mean, I think if she weren't curious, if she was just navigating, we would have just followed along and like just wandered. You said yes, I should stop arguing.
Yeah, I feel like just quit while you're ahead.
Yeah.
Sand, I'm just gonna roll for your stress now, including Ankita, actually. Folks, this is blood again, unfortunately. 3 blood stress for both of you. What are y'all's blood at? And remember, when you take a fallout, your stress clears. Not all of it,
Uh,
just the track.
okay, so
I'm at 4.
I'm gonna take stress to echo. I'm gonna allocate it to echo, and I have 1 protection, so I have 4 echo stress.
4 echo stress. Okay. No, you're fine. And sand?
I'm at 4 now.
Nope, not for you either. Oh, thank God. I need to make up my mind whether I need you guys to get a fall. I want you guys to get a fallout or not. Okay. Like I said, you can try again, but it's risky because it's the second time you're doing it in a row. So just try again, but it's risky. It's a 3d10, but it's risky. Because I can't think of a better way of doing this unless you want to come up with a different plan.
I'm doing it. 7.
Ah, that's good enough for me. Blood stress, folks. That's 1 blood stress. Please take blood stress.
No, because I have 1 blood protection, but yes, thank you.
Oh,
And
do I take 1 blood stress?
yeah, because that was once a
Yeah.
scene, right? So you can't do it again.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it?
No,
Oh, no,
not
for me,
you,
for
not
me.
you, not you.
Got it.
Yeah, so how many blood stress do you have?
1.
You did not take a fallout.
Awesome.
Okay, amazing, wonderful. Never been done before. Folks, you're out of that goddamn hole. Dr. Greystone follows the string back home. You've paid him well. You're back on the road. Unfortunately, that is also going to be, I think I'll wrap up.
Have I seen a spider
session.
at all?
I mean, spiders aren't that uncommon. So yeah, take that as you will. Yeah, you've seen a spider.
So I've seen something from my dreams in the real world.
I thought the map stuff was gonna be that.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Well, not yet, because you haven't actually found the map yet.
Yeah.
But no, you don't have to fucking I see spider from just because you saw a spider in a fucking dream, okay? You can't. Oh, you saw a map in your dream too. Does seeing a map in your
I mean, you tell me. You tell
Okay.
me.
Okay,
Smita?
just because I'm piling this on and this is really funny, I want to ask, in the hole, did the necklace feel colder than my body temperature?
No.
Oh, perfect.
It wasn't that deep of a hole, guys. You guys just sucked.
Did I, with those terrible rolls, did I suffer the consequences of refusing to perform an important act on behalf of my masters?
No. I don't think this was the direct karma mentioned in the chat.
So
Okay.
only one of my beats is technically fulfilled. Okay, cool.
Okay. Just some upkeep. Ankita, the fallout that you got was tired, which, to read it for you, which I will do right now, means you're wary. You're going to make bad decisions and snap at your friends. You cannot gain extra dice from skills. And this is
Okay.
ongoing until you fix it. It's a minor blood fallout. Nobody else got a fallout that I haven't said yet, right? No. Cool. Amazing. Alex, could you tell me the ability you got from the beat that you got earlier?
Yes, I took another Goddess Gifts and I took Endure, which I've used once since then.
Amazing. Wonderful. Never been for. Kita, do you have the ability that you're going to pick for your beat yet?
I'm
It's okay if
deciding.
not. Okay. Okay. Anything else that hasn't been acknowledged yet? Any abilities, beats, or fallouts?
I
Yeah.
did fulfill my forge of friendship or relationship with a PC or NPC, so I fulfilled one of my beats.
Did you pick your ability for it?
Not yet. I need to do that.
Zoop, did you pick yours?
Okay, I'm gonna take rust and iron. You know of pathways that are clockwork and galvanic, shifting and I don't know how to say this. Malevolent. That's not right.
Malevolent.
Malevolent. I know.
Malevolent.
Okay. And we're built by no mortal hand. Gain the technology domain. Learn the following spell. Roll mend plus technology to improve a piece of equipment that has moving parts using a ritual that takes around
Ooh.
half an hour.
Ooh, that's really cool.
I'm
That's
gonna ask again for a motorcycle.
You're not getting a motorcycle.
Oh.
If you would like to
Uh,
make a motorcycle, maybe. That's gonna be a
I'm
If there's
long.
a bicycle, I can make a motorcycle.
Do you have a fucking engine?
Okay, I can just make the bicycle better.
You can try to find a bicycle. Smita, what's up?
I'm going to go with Survivor, in which I gain +1 protection in the blood, echo, fortune, or supplies resistance. I need protection. I am taking so much freaking stress.
Which one are you picking?
Which one is the one that I keep getting screwed on? I keep getting screwed on for
Fortune's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, fortune would be pretty good.
Okay.
Honestly.
Well, folks, I think that's all the upkeep we have for today. And that's going to wrap up our Gene. Please send me the stuff that I need to be saying. That's all the stuff that we've got for today. I have been your game master, Sharik, and can you guys please, my dear players, tell me the stuff that you have been doing? Please plug yourselves and tell me your names again.
I'll go. Hi, I'm Supriya or Zoop Machine. You can find my card at zoopmachine.card, CARRD.co. I usually am Wednesday nights on Beggar Street and Friday nights on the Starfield, and just excited to play with you.
Alex.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Jen, for producing, and thank you, friends here and at Girls Run These Worlds, for including me. I've been Alex. I publish and perform as Lex Wilson, which is a long story involving the Screen Actors Guild and Barney the Purple Dinosaur. You can follow me on social media, Alexotica on Twitter, lexwilson.bsky.social on Blue Sky, lexwilson.com for everything else. You can currently find me on another horror actual play, Being Scared There instead of here, with Lantern Light Adventures. We're doing Old Gods of Appalachia on Wednesdays. Also, the Pantsless Pride event from Pantsless Tables is going on all weekend. Appalachia and I were both part of One Shot Games events, and mine was Oops All Dracula. Oops All Draculas, which was played like an episode of What We Do in the Shadows. So please check those out and give to Trans Lifeline. Generous viewers have already raised over $1,000, and it's not over. And finally, a comic book series I did with Tony Gregory and Claudia Guerre called Starweed is about to wrap up. We're kickstarting the final issue. You can get the complete series later this year. Sign up at starweed.com. In a future where people smoke the remains of dead celebrities, these are the adventures of people who heist the corpses.
Oh my god. Crystal?
Hi guys, I have been Smita Roy. Slightly less chaos this time, but you know, a lot of consequences. You can find me on Twitter at Dr_Wyborn and on Blue Sky at Ombre Lesbian Night. Like Alex said, I've had literally, this is not my first game of the day, this is my second. In the first game, I was in a one shot of the Hidden Isle. I think, wait, I think that is Hidden Isle. Was the name of the game of the RPG? What is wrong with me?
That's fine. You'll say it
Yes,
again next week. It's fine. Yeah, okay.
Hidden Isle RPG with Panzer's Pride, the Panzer's Pride event that's happening all weekend. On there, we have. I just played that in the what was afternoon for me at 2 p.m. IST. I think the recordings or something would maybe at some point be up, but the event is going on all weekend. There are going to be more games coming up. We've already raised over $1,000 for Trans Lifeline, which is great, and Steve has promised a bunch of really cool new perks involving two new mini games that will be DM'd by some people. One of them I think is Call of Cthulhu. So please do go ahead, check it out on Panzer's Pride Twitch. If you can, please donate. It's all for great cause, all for trans rights. So that's that. For me personally, this is the next game you will be seeing will be me day after tomorrow. On technically it will at around 12 a.m. Indian Standard Time. I will be playing Moonlight on Roswell Beach at Queer XP. Where I will be playing where I'm playing the stranger class, playing a divorced lesbian grumpy tsundere type who likes chaos, women, and milkshakes. I will also be playing with
Hey, I like
one of my
milkshakes and chaos women. Sorry, go on.
and I will also be part of a different game that has yet to, we are still figuring out the dates and stuff, scheduling. You can find, we'll be playing Power Rangers in the Power Rangers game system with Callan, who was one of my who I was on the Pantsless Pride table with. So I'm really looking forward to that. There's some good shit coming up. I also play Pathfinder offline for fun. You might find me talking about that later on Twitter. Other times you'll just find me talking about things I am writing or have written. I contributed to a TTRPG book by Daylight Publications called Starforge. It is released on Drive to RPG. Please go check it out. And other updates, 80,000 updates will come through my Twitter. Thank you.
Wonderful. I have been Sharik, your game master. I don't have too many things to say. My socials are basically always either Sharik or Sharik G. I've got a card, I guess, sharik.card.co, if you know how to spell the card website. My name is spelled how it is spelled right in front of you. How it says it right there. It's what it says. Yeah. Um. Other things, other shows coming up on Girls Run These Worlds. On Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, join our long-running anchor show for the sapphic homebrew world of Amal Garth with Girls Run These Worlds founder Ryu as the dungeon mixers of Roll for Luck sparked. Also, very important, we do have a creator app. So, our creator application is always open, and if you enjoyed what you saw today, would like to run a game of your own, and are femme-identifying in any way, we're always taking pitches for new shows. Submit yours now at girlsruntheseworlds.com/pitch, or click the link posted in chat just about now. That's about it, folks. Thank you so much for joining us this week, and I'll hopefully see you all next week. Bye!